You know, Americans, the people of Ohio, they want bold, limited government, greater freedom, and they don't want the burden of government smothering their lives the way it is.
That's right, Sean. I'm going to lead Ohio to be a zero income tax state. We're going to get rid of the income tax because at the end of the day, it is your money, not the government's, and you deserve to keep what you earn. President Trump is being ambitious at the federal level. We need leaders at the state level who are going to be equally ambitious as governors. And I say this from a state, the state of Ohio, that sent the first man to walk on the moon, Sean. This won't be the greatest feat that Ohio has ever achieved. There have been greater feats accomplished in human history. It's relatively straightforward, but what we actually need is a governor with the spine to see that
accomplished
through.
A lot. You know, the Cincinnati
That's right,
Reds
exactly.
back in the day, they accomplished a lot too. Yeah.
That's right, right? If we want to be a championship team, let's play like one. And the reason I'm saying this now, Sean, to be super frank about this, is I want families across the country to know, to put you on notice, you are able to come to Ohio, even if it takes you a couple of years to get here. We're going to be a zero income tax state. So I want businesses coming back here. I want people moving back into the state. I don't want to take anything for granted, but it appears highly likely that I'm going to be the governor before very long. And when I'm governor, we're going to bring down that income tax. So I want everybody across the country to know we're going to be one of those zero income tax states. So as much as our friends here, many of them for good reasons, spend 6 months and a day in Florida or Tennessee or other states, I want to repatriate some of those people back to our own home state of Ohio. And that's what we're going to do. By the way,
it's a bit of a myth. If you come from a state like New York, they want to tax you every day. They will come after you with a vengeance. You have to cut that cord so hard that they can never come after you. I mean, that, 6 months and a day thing doesn't work when you have, first you'll have people like Andrew Cuomo say, if you're one of those New Yorkers that's pro-life and pro-Second Amendment, you're not a New Yorker, and there's no place for you in the state of New York. And Kathy Hochul, Lee Zeldin, Trump, get on a bus, go down to Florida. All right, so I go to Florida. And then all the tax people want to chase me down and take my money, so I have to stay down here. But in all seriousness, a lot of people ask the question, okay, how do you make up for that revenue? Now, Reagan cut taxes, doubled revenues in 8 years to the federal government, and gave us 21 million new jobs in the longest period of peacetime economic growth until the first 3 years of Donald Trump. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I mean, you really nailed that, Sean. As economic growth is the answer that everybody forgets. We're going to have a second industrial revolution worth of a boom in Ohio if we get rid of that regulatory state, downsize government, and actually get to a zero income tax state so people are moving into the state rather than out.